Yes. Where is the fish? Top of the roof. Yeah, that's the fish. Oh, there is fish. Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I thought this. I really did get a hot dog. Oh, that's a funnel fish. Nice to see everyone like that. I love it when they set out their original twos and everything. Have you done all of these? Here's one. I told you. It's toasted. If you don't...
No, he wants it toasted. If it's not toasted, forget it.
Oh, you...
Look at Roy.
So it can be either way. The tail light was wrong, so they put that on. It still has to hold this
socks. They do something. Yes, they do.
Right. But the that you have to pay for. I sent it to the judge, and the list was the gate to all the judges.
I just put them in. I saw race.
That thing is improved.
appreciate it very much. These are fabulous. Thank you very much.
You told me to
How many?
I don't know, but he says he's got plenty of room. The guy in the
You told him there's supposed to be 7 in there? How do we know when that one's full until they start sending them back? Yeah, that's over.
They said the man in the straw hat would know.
They'll tell you where to park up here.
Whoop, excuse me.
Girl in the shade.
Nose in, please.
Okay, the whole area.
the two-tone ones.
There's like 5 different colors there.
Basically, no side windows. They have doors.
What are these ones that go? So who's next after all the models?
Just look at plating. Plating.
There's no Camaro guys, there's no Firebird guys.
Well, you know the story that he wasn't going to take the body off the train. A bunch of us have been to a show and just kind of last out his car.
There's always a big picture.
You want me to clear some space? Coming through, heads up, please.
gave you some money, say you're going to get some food. I'll stay in the car, give me the money, and go get some food. Hi there. How are you? Be a proper taking $100 on that. I didn't feel
Nice
good with that.
What part of Japan was it?
That was in Ochoria.
We'll see you later, John.
Their hat mainly falls, so like they're all rocks. Water consistent. I mean, facts. People who just right.
And they stop at 3 different drugs.
You have them door for like that.
I'm so full of all along someone else's wife, come admiring you from up on top of the back. Hey, you baby, flying away home, houses on fire, children all alone, but Steady born and swinging around. Carnival is what they are. Hey, house full of fire, children all alone. I've been so lonely I could die. The bellhops just keep falling. I've been so lonely I could die.
I'm going to take that under advisement.
Drive it off. Wait for the band to stop. Oh. Yeah.
Yes, if we practice. No, we don't practice. And what I'm going to do is go right into introducing the team. Okay, today we have, guys, if you would raise your hand as I call you out. Jim Snyder from McLean, Virginia. We have Mike Silbert from Sykesville, Maryland. Tim Woodward from Springfield, Virginia. We have a father-son team today. Dick Javins from Vienna. Rick Javins. 25 seconds. Well, I'm sorry. Okay, 15 seconds. We're getting closer. We're missing somebody. This engine and transmission combination weighs 6 pounds. 5, 4, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Okay, 350 pounds. This is 4 people lifting and 1 holding their crank up so let's get it
That's right.
into the dirt there. Worldwide. 1944, they had more time what they do is get the engine. They'll just keep going. The only requirement we have for somebody to join this team is that whenever you take off, you put back on. And we hope when it drives off, and it will be running, that we don't have too many parts left over. And that has happened. And we have to figure out where it goes. There are 1 or 2 parts, as you can imagine, that are real critical.
Yeah.
Okay, right now they're just finishing that front and getting those wheels on. This is fairly straightforward. The car itself is somewhat fixed, there's no doubt about it. We have a couple of cold wall fenders and running boards on, but it has all the basic parts. Now the Model Ts themselves are one of those unique cars that doesn't have all the stuff you have today. We don't have airbags, seat belts. Also, it didn't have an oil pump, water pump, or how about a fuel pump? When you go up a steep hill, if you didn't have enough gas in your tank because it's gravity feed, you could run out of gas. You just talk about a 3-gallon hill, a 5-gallon hill, 9-gallon hill. You really had to really steep. You had to have the gas to get up. Or what you did, you turned around and you backed up. Okay, here we go with the rear end. This is a pretty critical period here as we move the rear end up in the drive shaft. Trying to kick that drive shaft into the transmission. That's a real critical thing. If somebody turned one of those wheels while we were waiting, it could be out of alignment, and it could take a little bit longer to get it up. Okay, as they get the rear end in, once they pull that up with this mechanism that they carried it over there with is also their jack, and they're using that to align the rear springs and the rear end so they get the shackles in. And the hook will really be flying.
Oh yeah.
Especially get off now. They can go 45, not very long. I think I'm about to watch over in the car. And yeah, you can go 50 miles in them, 50 miles an hour. Now mine, if it gets up to 40 from there, they're going to get the heavy stuff. And again, the body lift is coming. And that takes about 6 guys to get that body back in place. It's rather heavy. The touring car, a touring car is one like a convertible 4-seat, 3 doors,
In 1923-24 ran $285 from the factory. Ford had done a pretty neat thing of taking all the extras off. Speedometers, they were extra unless you wanted to be real, and they always give you a chance to have a real close relationship with the county sheriff. But you could get, there were a lot of add-on parts, third-party manufacturers that made things like speedometers and other items that you could use, like rear view mirrors. They call them hind view mirrors back then. Okay, the rear end really come along now. That was it just started with the muffler, and then the big lift comes. 1919, the starter and the generator were offered as options, but they still kept the crank on, and you see it today, we will use the crank to get it started. I have a crank on my car, our 24 and an electric start. I don't go any places if the electric start doesn't work. Okay, here comes the heavy lift now. This is really tough. It's not so much lifting it, but going around all those obstacles as they maneuver up to the front of the vehicle to set it in place. You can really get some banged up legs on this operation. Okay, the body's in place now. Now we'll start doing all the decorative kind of things. Oh, besides the steering wheel. Might necessary. They'll put the truck body back on it. These vehicles, you can interchange the truck body, or you can put a little turtle shell on the back, make it look like an electric car. Very adaptable. And then we'll get from here, we'll move into those real decorative fenders. You guys got to be careful, they don't want to scratch any paint. Just as a point of reference, this is the 40th year they sold them. Over the 40 years, these cars were in production for 20 years, and they built and sold 15 million. Okay, coming right along now, we can move to the fenders as soon as they can get finishing the radiator parts in the front. And of course, there's steering column. I keep forgetting that. It's not necessary.
Sort of the assembly.
At least the guy that's going to drive it off, and there's people that are in the front of the vehicle right now as they drive it off, might be appreciative of that steering column working. There are 3 pedals in this car. If you notice the transmission while I was setting out, none of those pedals are the gas. The gas is on the column, and there's a little stick on the right-hand side of the column, and that's gas for operating it. The pedals, the right pedal, that's your brake. That operates the brake in the transmission, and that's the main brake on this car. The center pedal would be reverse, and the left pedal would be your clutch, what we call a clutch. However, it's not the same as a clutch today. If you push it all the way to the floor, you are in low gear. And halfway up is neutral, and all the way up is high gear. So if you keep to a stop sign and push this baby and all the way to the floor, it would keep going. Huh? Okay, we're getting ready for the first decorator. Notice this hot. She's in there.
I mean, a lot of people don't know how to do that.
Following this, they'll start to put a little water in that thing and some gas. We're getting real close for that magic moment. Okay, we're getting very close now. See that water's going in. It's like our speed racetrack now. Just dumping that water in.
Yeah, that's how quick
Okay, we're getting real close now.
Lift it up.
Okay, there's one jack stand there. Big start easier. Yeah, that would be a real rough sit without the seat. Okay, here we go. We're getting ready. Get ready to stop that clock when that thing starts.
You got a jack.
Get the hood on. Yeah. Oh boy. Give my hand. What a job, huh? There we go. He's going to push it off. Okay, there it goes. Drive it away. Yeah, here it is. Hey, one more jump over here. One more jump. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Thank you all. You've done a great job.
9 minutes.
How long did it take in the factory?
Great. I didn't get